Maximizing your range. The most important part of your electric vehicle is the bit you can't see, the battery. Like all of us, battery packs do their best work when they're not too hot and not too cold. And the best way to make sure your EV is at the ideal operating temperature is to use something called preconditioning. This draws power from the wall charger to warm or cool both the cabin and the battery pack before you drive away, as well as de-icing and demisting your windows, so you're using mains power to do the heating and cooling and to ensure that the vehicle is ready to work at its full efficiency the moment you start your journey. Otherwise, you'll just be losing a lot of power from the battery just to get to the cabin at the right temperature. And this is energy you then don't have to drive the wheels. Also, remember that heated seats use less energy than the cabin heater. Setting everything up will vary according to the make of EV you have, but many have settings in the onboard computer or a phone app. Just set your departure time, hit send, and the vehicle will do the rest. This could be at the start of the day or your return home. Did you know it's illegal to leave your unmanned EV running or idling either on a road or in public spaces? It could also void your insurance. Preconditioning avoids this. Silence is golden. Be prepared for other road users, cyclists and pedestrians to not hear you maneuver or approach, as whilst all new EVs, hybrids and plug-in hybrids must now be fitted with an acoustic vehicle alerting system which will activate at 12 miles per hour and below, emitting warning sounds to alert pedestrians and other road users of the vehicle's presence. Never assume pedestrians can hear this noise, and stay alert whilst manoeuvring, especially in car parks. Managing your speed. The faster you go, the more energy you use. That's just physics. Single-speed transmissions means that the motor works harder the faster you go, with quicker motorway speeds taking a particular toll on battery range. So keep the speed down and you'll make the electricity last longer. The same is true of acceleration, and whilst it's tempting to indulge in a quick off-the-line blast that an EV is more than capable of, a more gentle approach to gathering speed will use a lot less energy, and it will keep you rolling for longer. Did you know that power consumption jumps by about a quarter between 50 and 70 miles per hour? Anticipation and concentration. By focusing on reading the road ahead, you'll be able to safely carry more road and condition appropriate speed everywhere, through the corners, around roundabouts, and out of junctions. This will mean that you can take a gentle approach to the throttle and the brakes, all the while increasing the range. Importantly, you'll become a better and safer driver in the process, while also having more fun as you aim to keep up the average speeds without taking a heavy toll on the battery. When you do need the brakes to slow down or to come to a safe stop, within an electric vehicle, you can use what would be wasted energy to charge the battery. This is known as regenerative braking. This is because the electric motor runs in two directions, one to drive the wheels and move, and the other to recharge the battery. When you lift your foot off the accelerator pedal, the motor swaps directions and starts to put energy back into the battery, slowing the EV down at the same time. In fact, in most EVs, you can even tailor the way that regenerative braking works. So if you want to harvest as much lost energy as possible, you can set it to the maximum setting. Or if you hate the sensation of the EV braking itself, you can turn it off. On higher speed roads and motorways, you may also notice the EV using a coast mode as you lift off the accelerator, conserving energy rather than slowing down. Did you know that in most cases the brake lights will come on if the EV is slowing quickly, even if you're not even touching the brake pedal? In fact, you may not always need to use the brake pedal. One pedal driving. In many EVs, when you lift off the pedal completely, it feels like you have your foot firmly on the brake. This is often referred to as one pedal driving and offers several advantages. The most obvious is extending an EV's maximum driving range by several miles when used consistently. Additionally, using one pedal driving extends a vehicle's brake life. Since you are applying the standard hydraulic brakes less often, there is less wear and tear, resulting in significantly greater intervals between braking system service and replacement. One pedal driving is convenient too. Moving your foot between two pedals is more work than keeping it in one place. Once you're comfortable with one pedal driving, it's simply a more relaxed way to travel. and because a computer is performing the work to slow the car down, one-pedal driving generally feels smoother than applying hydraulic brakes. Did you know that reduced use of the standard brakes also means less brake dust in the air, providing an environmental advantage?